Well, you know, Terry, the people who live along Stephen Drive here watch the valley's gang problem play out today in broad daylight. Alan, in the words of the National Weather Service, Lobertini, you're in the middle of a doozy. This is one of those dirty little secrets. It's been happening for decades, but this week the city cut $12 million from the police budget, and that is dramatically going to change things. Now, we don't know how many golf balls have been knocked over the fence. You know what? Did you settle for less?
Negative, negative, negative. Look at you.
It comes off that hill, it'll be coming like a freight train.
Let's go. We got to get out of here. Well, you know, Terry, the people who live along Stephen Drive here watch the valley's gang problem play out today in broad daylight. Simply put, one gang rushed another in the park down at the end of the street there. Shots were fired. Witnesses say these gangs were sporting colors, traditional reds and blues, the colors of rival Mexican gangs from the north and south.
I was cleaning the bathroom and I heard a gunshot and cars screeching.
Natalie Reed heard the gunshots and Tanya Jimenez saw the damage 3 bullets can do to the human skull.
It looked like there was one here. There looked like one here, and and there was something here too because it was real big.
This gangland drama played out on the sports fields of the North Highlands Rec Center. A gun, a shooting, a pack of teenagers scattering, all described as 16 and younger. One of them ended up on Reed's door begging her to call 911.
My girls said they were in the park and some people were having a barbecue. A big gang rushed in, told them to get out of the park.
What'd you find out, John?
Well, you know, Steph, state health officials say bed bugs only became the problem they are today in the past 10 years. As you noted, San Francisco and Los Angeles among the top 10 most plagued cities. The good news, Sacramento didn't make any list. The bad news, there's still a bed bug problem here in the capital city. 7 Sacramento hotels have been outed by bedbugregistry.com since February of 2009. Among them, this hotel in the 1500 block of N Street. 2 complaints of bed bugs here in the past month. The most recent, May 29th.
So 301 is the only one that's ever had bed bugs, and it's currently blocked off. Wow.
A clerk confirms there is an infestation and one, maybe both rooms remain quarantined. We caught up with the director of hotel operations by phone.
Do you have any reason to believe that the problem is even more widespread than that?
Like I say, I don't know. I have to look into this.
But just about 10 or 15 minutes ago, we heard shots fired. We were listening to scanner traffic, and I could have sworn I heard suspect down, suspect down. At that point, there was a lot of scrambling around here. Just a few minutes later, that little boy, that little 16-month-old boy, Michael Pittman Jr., was brought out in the arms of a man in SWAT gear, fatigues. It was an amazing and chilling moment. And moments later, Anthony Alvarez brought out on a stretcher, placed in an ambulance, and taken from this scene. We've gotten still pictures and cell phone video, and just now some new cell phone video. Now, what you're about to see is the fire. It's already burning along the fence. There's a big cloud of black smoke, and then you'll hear one of those explosions. Take a look.
Why is that? Oh.
We know, Eric, U.S. combat operations formally ended in Iraq last September, but we still have somewhere in the neighborhood of 46,000 men and women still on the ground there. And there is now talk of keeping at least 10,000 troops in Iraq for the foreseeable future. Afghanistan, though, a much different story. We're nearing the end of a 97,000 troop surge there, which is showing mixed results. The Obama administration has vowed to begin withdrawing forces in July and remove all U.S. troops from that country by the end of 2014. Now, that would make this war the longest in U.S. history, behind Vietnam, Iraq, the American Revolution, and World War II. Now, Eric, later tonight at 10:30, local vets are going to weigh in on all this talk of troop withdrawals. And I got to tell you, no matter how removed these guys are from their years of service, they are still very plugged in on what's happening on the world stage.